Holy cow, man. This is like the best idea ever. I mean, honestly, Hayden, I'm really impressed. I know you were the smartest in our class, but this is a really good idea. There is no way anyone's gonna find us up here. I know, right? This is years of experience telling me to hide in places like this. Everyone else is so basic. They always choose a really easy place to hide. Well, not us. We actually put in the work to learn how to climb these trees. I mean, they're gonna be on the ground looking under rocks, looking in the bushes. They're gonna be searching forever to find us. They're never actually gonna think to look up. I know, right? It is such a smart idea. I can't believe I never thought about it before. You're really good at coming up with stuff like this, Hayden. Well, what can I say? I strive to win. Oh wait, hold on a second. You gotta be quiet. Can you see that over there on the left? I heard a little bit of rustling and I can see that there's a group walking by. Oh, yeah, I see them. Wow, Rebecca's in that group. Look at how much they're trying to look for us. Oh, it is hilarious. I can't stop myself from giggling. Okay, well, I need you to calm down, David. There's too much on the line right now. We don't want them to see us. Stop texting me for a minute. Just let them pass, okay? Don't you dare giggle. I don't want to hear anything coming from your end. Oh, okay, I think they've passed now. Wow, what a bunch of dummies. They didn't notice us at all. Did you see how stupid they were down there? They actually thought that we would be hiding under some rocks or in the bushes. Like, come on, surely we wouldn't hide in such an easy place like that. We're not little kids anymore. We're pros. We're the hide-and-seek masters. Yeah, well, I'm surprised they didn't notice us, to be honest. I could still hear you rustling and huffing in that tree over there. You really gotta learn to calm yourself down. Okay, well, look, I'm sorry. It was just so funny. I mean, they were just right there, completely unaware that we were up here. Like, how could you be so stupid? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, they're not stupid per se. We're just really smart people. Not many people think of this idea. But I have to say, did you see that group that they had there? There were a lot of kids in it. It looks like they've pretty much found everyone, and the only people they're looking for is us now. It's only a matter of time now before our parents start walking around and saying, "Time's up," and then we're gonna be declared the winners. Oh yeah, baby, that is what I'm talking about. You and I are gonna get a slice of that special prize, that hidden present they're gonna announce to everyone. I really wonder what it is, man. Maybe it's a new gaming console, or maybe it's a bike. You know, they've got those cool electric scooters too. Oh, I would love it if it was something like that. Yeah, those all do sound pretty cool, don't they? But then again, this is just a simple birthday party. I don't know if they'd buy something that expensive. Why not? Surely it's not that expensive. I wouldn't know about that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna cost $1 gazillion. Our parents don't really buy us stuff like that a lot, do they? Oh, hey, speak for yourself. My parents are actually really generous to me. Are they really? Yeah, they buy me anything I want. I get a new game every week. I'm always playing something different. I'm pretty sure if I asked them for an electric scooter, they'd actually get me one within a couple of days. So, if I had to take a guess, yes, that hidden special present that they're gonna announce to everyone is gonna be even better than that. Really? Well, I wonder how you can top an electric scooter. I'd be happy with a game every week, if I'm being honest. Oh, wow. Are you trying to say that your parents don't give you anything during the week? Oh man, that's sad. That's really sad. I think that you should report that to someone, don't you think? I mean, it's their job to make sure all your needs are satisfied, right? They are parents after all. They gotta take care of us. Well, I think taking care of us and buying us a game every week is different. I mean, my dad likes to buy me a new book every month. What did you just say? A new book? Yeah, he buys me fiction books and he tells me I have a deadline. He wants me to read it within the month and then also write a summary on what happened in the story. If I do that, he'll buy me a new book, and then I can continue the fun process again. What are you talking about? That doesn't sound fun at all. It sounds like he's making you do homework. I guess you could look at it that way. I look at it as fun homework, and I like it. I like reading, and I like recapping what happened. In a way, I retell the story to him. It can be a lot of fun, man. You should give it a go. Yeah, right. I'm not doing that. That sounds boring as hell. I mean, do you ever see someone reading and hear them going crazy with excitement about how fun it is? Of course not. But then when you see someone like me playing on those Fortnite servers, you can clearly see how much fun it is, right? Actually, maybe not. Come to think of it, you never join us for Fortnite games after school. Yeah, well, number one, I don't have a gaming console. And number two, I don't see it as particularly fun in the first place. Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? You're like such a drag. You have to give it a go. I think I might invite you over to one of the parties. I know you're gonna fall in love with it the moment that you start. Maybe. Holy cow, dude. Dude, look over there. They're coming. I can hear them. It is a massive group now. I think they've got more kids there. They really can't find us, can they? Okay, David. Well, keep it down. We don't want them to find us yet. We need the parents to start going around and doing the announcement. So just be quiet for a second until they pass. Okay, it looks like they're gone now. I don't know how they can't find us. Every time they walk past here, you do something to draw attention to us, and I'm really surprised that they don't actually catch on. I mean, what was that about? You actually dropped a large branch over there. What are you doing? Oh, sorry, man. I really didn't mean that. I guess I was just getting nervous. I was holding onto one of the branches and it just snapped. I didn't mean to let it fall to the ground. Well, I need you to be a bit more careful because we may not be the only ones left. Who knows if someone else has a smarter idea than us? Maybe they've climbed up higher into the tree and no one's ever gonna find them. Can you just hold out for a little bit longer? Why are you being so fidgety over there? Look, man, I don't know. It's just that whenever I see Rebecca, I kind of get butterflies in my stomach. I can't help but just move around and get nervous. Oh, well, would you look at that? That is so cute. Rebecca and David sitting in a tree. Kissing. Hey, dude, can you, not say that right now? Why? I mean, it's not me and Rebecca sitting in the tree. It's you and I that are sitting in the tree. Okay, well, yeah, you got a point there. But this is really funny. You actually like Rebecca? I mean, yeah, she's kind of cute, don't you think? Don't you dare call her ugly or something. Hey, come on, settle down. I wasn't gonna say anything like that. You're really into her, aren't you? That is super interesting. I had no idea that you would actually like her. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. She seems cool. I don't really know how to explain it. That's fine. I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I'm getting the same impression about her as well. Wait, what do you mean by that? Well, I can see why you would like her. She's kind of cute, right? Hey, back off. She's mine, you hear me? Mine. I called dibs on her first. What are you talking about? This is the first time that you and I have actually talked about this. You can't say that you called dibs on her. Maybe I liked her before you did. Wait, hang on a minute. You like her too? Yeah, I do actually. You stay away from my girlfriend, you hear me? Don't go anywhere near her. Your girlfriend? Wait, so are you guys dating now? Well, I mean, yeah. She's my girlfriend. I'm protective of her. I don't want anyone to steal her away from me. Okay, well, did you ask her out? Well, I mean, no, but you know what? It's complicated. I don't need to tell you the details. You're not the one involved in our relationship. Well, if I'm being honest right now, David, it sounds like you're just imagining things. I don't think you guys are actually dating. If I asked her if you were her boyfriend, do you think she would say yes? Well, I hope she does. Maybe that's an opportunity for us to actually go on a date. She would actually start thinking about me, and then soon enough, we're gonna be holding hands in the school. Okay, so you guys haven't even gone on a date yet, and you consider yourself boyfriend and girlfriend? It doesn't sound like you call dibs on her. It sounds like you're just pretending that she's dating you. Oh, shut up, man. Stop making fun of me. Look, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it's kind of funny that you think that way. If you like her, how about you go ask her out then? You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it before you do. Okay, well, just so you know, her and I have been hanging out a lot recently. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Yeah, I mean, she needed help with her homework. She's not particularly good at English homework, and you know what? Me being a book nerd and whatever, I like to help her out. What do you mean? Are you saying that you do this after school? You always hang out with me during recess. I never see you with her. Well, yeah, her and I are actually neighbors. You guys are what now? Yeah, we've actually known each other ever since we were really little. We used to play in the front lawn together. This is making me mad. It is making me so mad. I feel like getting out of this tree and going over there and teaching you a lesson. What are you talking about, David? Why are you getting so emotional about this? Because you've been flirting with my girlfriend this whole time. I haven't been flirting with your girlfriend. And you know what? You didn't even know her back then. Are you seriously gonna get angry at me for it? Yeah, because that's not what best friends do. Best friends don't steal each other's girlfriends. Wait, I'm so confused right now. In what world is she your girlfriend? Do you live in a parallel universe or something? Are you guys dating in your dreams? Stop making fun of me. Well, look, David, I'm sorry, but this is just hilarious. I've never heard of someone talk about them having a girlfriend and she doesn't even know that they exist. What do you mean she doesn't know I exist? I'm sorry, but I don't really see you talking with her that much. You and I are also in a different class than her. She tends to mind her own business. I'm not sure if she even knows you. Don't say something like that. It's really hurtful. All I'm doing is just telling you the truth of the matter. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything. How interesting is that, to think that you and I both like Rebecca? Oh, I'm really worried about us now. Maybe we're not going to be best friends after this. Well, look, let's face it. Maybe I have been imagining things. What do you mean? Well, it's clear that you spend more time with her. She probably even likes you. You have a point about her not even knowing me. I've been trying to muster up the courage to talk to her for ages now. Oh, it's just not gonna happen. It's time for me to face reality. Are you sure about that, man? Yeah, I mean, look, it's fine. You can go date her if you want. I'm not gonna look at you as an enemy or anything. I mean, you're my best friend after all. I need to do the things that make you happy, right? Wow, David, you really are a good guy, aren't you? Look, I don't know. I mean, it seems like you like Rebecca a lot more than me. In fact, maybe I don't even like her. I just feel very close to her since we've known each other for so long. Are you serious about that, man? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not like obsessed over her or anything. If you want to ask her out, man, just go for it. I'm not gonna be in the way. Okay, well, maybe I'll start making some moves on her then. Start getting myself noticed. Oh, you're a really good guy, Hayden. I'm so glad to have you as my best friend. Likewise, David. I don't ever want to give up the friendship that we have. I want us to be best friends forever. Hell yeah, man. Best friends for life. But I tell you what, as a condition of being my best friend, you have to play Fortnite. I want to see you on the servers every week. Okay, well, if that's the case, I think I might have to reconsider our friendship. I'm not really sure if I want to get addicted to that type of thing. Oh, come on, man. Stop being such a sourpuss. Oh, crap. Do you hear that? The parents are making the announcements. I think that's your mom. She's calling out both my name and your name. You know what that means, right? They found everyone else. The only ones that are left are you and me. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so keen for this hidden present. I wonder what it's gonna be. I bet it's gonna be a Kindle reader. Wouldn't that be awesome? What did you just say? A Kindle reader? Oh, what is wrong with you, man? Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm gonna accept this. There's no way I'm gonna accept the reality of you being with a beautiful woman. And not only that, you're actually gonna get married to her as well? Oh, this is just unbelievable. I can't believe that you would do this. I can't believe that you would actually do this to your best friend. Is this who I think it is? It's actually you, isn't it? David. Holy cow. Huh, it's been ages since you and I have talked. I haven't talked to you ever since we were in high school. How's life been for you? It's really good for you to get in touch with me. No, don't sit there with your happy-go-lucky attitude of yours. You know how angry I am with you. What you've done is absolutely abhorrent. You should have never done that to me. You should never do something like that to your best friend. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Best friend? Yeah, your best friend, me. Did you forget or something? I didn't forget. I mean, we were best friends for a very long time. But all that stuff happened and we kind of had a falling out, didn't we? It's been ages since you and I have talked. I'm really surprised that you consider me your best friend. Well, of course I do. We said it when we were kids. We were gonna be best friends for life, and that's exactly what we are. Okay, well, I'm just saying that I've always tried to be friendly, but you don't give me the impression of us being close. I sent you a bunch of text messages and you ignored it. I was getting the feeling that you didn't want to be best friends with me anymore. You wanted to go and do your own thing. I find it very interesting that I'm your best friend now after all this time has passed. Well, look, that doesn't matter. Stop getting hung up on the details. You're trying to divert the conversation away from the fact that you screwed up. What do you mean that I screwed up? What exactly have I done? You know what you've done. A long time ago, you and I made a promise. We made a promise that no matter what happened, you'd do the proper thing and you would let me marry first, right? Right? Are you talking about that thing? Oh, come on, that was years ago. I can't believe you even still remember that. Of course I remember that. It's a very important promise. Is that the type of guy that you are? You just forget promises? I mean, no, not particularly, but we did that when we were like kids, right? I didn't think it was still valid. Of course it's still valid. Time doesn't matter, it's not relevant. But you know what? I am really disappointed in you. When we were kids, you were always a decent guy, but over time, you just grew more and more selfish. Now look at you actually going off and getting yourself married. I'm telling you right now, people that lie and say they won't do something and then go ahead and do it aren't good people. You still have a chance to make amends for this, though. You still have a chance to cancel that wedding. Oh, wait a second. What? Cancel the wedding? Yeah, exactly. That is the only way that you and I are going to get along. That's the only way that your soul is going to be forgiven. Forgiven for what? I haven't done anything wrong. I found someone that I loved and I'm going to marry her. What is so wrong with that? Are you not listening to what I'm trying to say? It's wrong because you made a promise. I was going to be the one that married first. Clearly, you've just ignored that promise. I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself and you're trying to brush it off? What the hell is wrong with you? Actually, I should be saying the same thing to you. What is wrong with you, David? I mean, I'm not really sure what universe you live in, but what you're proposing right now is just absurd and not fair. You did not just say no to me. I can't believe that you would talk back to me when you're clearly doing the wrong thing. You were supposed to wait for me. You were supposed to wait for me to find the person that I wanted to marry. I haven't even got a girlfriend yet, and you're still going ahead with something like this? Well, look, there's my case in point, David. You just explained it all for me. Explained what exactly? Well, you just explained the reason why I couldn't wait. You haven't even got a girlfriend. You haven't been making any progress at all. What am I meant to do? Just wait until the day I die and then just pass away with no one by my side? I gotta get married at some point, regardless of whether or not you do. That's such a selfish thing to say. And not only that, it is incredibly hurtful. I mean, you're trying to say that I'm never gonna get married at all? Well, obviously I'm not saying that. Don't try and deny it. You're trying to say that I'm hopeless. You're trying to say that it's never gonna work out for me. Yeah, some best friend you are, tearing down my confidence like that. Look, David, I'm not trying to insinuate that at all. I'm just saying that you're taking your time to do it. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to wait around for you. I found a good person that I want to be with, and I'm gonna get married regardless of whether or not you're married. Okay then. Well, what about our promise? What about the thing that we agreed on all those years ago? Well, look, I'm sorry, man, but we made that promise when we were kids. We didn't understand anything. I figure that now that we're adults, that we would nullify that promise. And you know what? You're talking about selfishness and not being there for your best friend? Here I am getting married and you're actually trying to make me feel bad about it. You're not congratulating me or anything. If you ask me, that's a clear sign of a bad best friend, even if that's what we are in the first place. Let me remind you that we haven't talked to each other in years now. Oh, you are just so infuriating, man. I can't believe you can't see things from my point of view. I can't believe that you can't see how I feel about this. How do you feel about this, David? I haven't talked to you in years, so I actually don't even know who you are anymore. How are things going for you? Everything is going fantastic. Do I even need to explain it? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm very curious. I mean, someone told me that you got yourself into a very good position, a job that pays a lot of money. Tell me about it. Well, yeah, obviously. Everyone knows how well I'm doing. I've bought my own house. I've got my own car and I'm earning more money than anyone else did from school. That is great, man. It really is. It's really awesome to see you do so well in your life and go so far. I'm proud of you, man. I really am. Yo, just shut up. Don't try and rub this into my face. Don't try and sit there and act proud of me when you're actually jealous. What are you talking about? I'm not jealous at all. You've had tremendous success and I'm rejoicing in it. Yeah, well, you can just miss me with all of those fake niceties. I know that you don't actually care. Considering the history that you and I had, there's no way that you're gonna be happy for me. Honestly, David, I really don't understand where you're coming from. You're always so angry, man. Like, why? You're in a good position. You're doing well for yourself. Why do you have to be so angry about this? I'm angry because I'm losing in the race with you. Losing in what race? Well, think about it. Don't you think there's a reason why I haven't contacted you in this long? Do you think it was all a coincidence that I'm just contacting you now, of all times? Well, not really. I mean, you definitely have a reason for not talking to me this whole time, but I'm not really sure what it is. It's because I've already beaten you. There was no reason to talk with you. I couldn't see you as an equal anymore. What do you mean by that? Well, think about it. Ever since we graduated from high school, it's been nothing but up for me. I kept getting more and more successful. I kept getting better jobs. I was getting more money. I was earning more things. I mean, finally, it was my time to shine. It was my time to actually beat Hayden, to say that I was his superior, that he was nothing to me. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, to be honest. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and defend myself, but I wasn't doing too bad. Oh yeah, right. You didn't end up being anything. You were nobody. I heard about what's happened to you in the past couple of years. I heard that you've been living alone, not earning much, writing your stories as you work in some sort of crappy part-time job in a retail store. I always heard rumors about what was going on in your life and what stage you were at. Nothing was happening. You weren't moving up the ranks like I was. You weren't earning any assets like I do. You're a loser. A bum. Not worthy of thinking of, not even worthy of me messaging you. And that's why I haven't messaged you. That's why I've left you in the dark for all this time. Okay, I see. And so the moment that you find out that I'm getting married, you all of a sudden consider me worthy or something? I'm wondering just how you found out about it anyway. I haven't really told anyone, and I'm pretty sure my fiancé hasn't told anyone either. Who cares? That doesn't matter. The point is that you're breaking a promise. You know that you're not allowed to get married, and you are definitely not allowed to get married to someone like that. What do you mean, someone like that? I have to be honest, when I found out about you getting married, I was beyond furious. I couldn't contain my anger. After all this time, you actually beat me at something. Despite my success, despite all the things I own, I lost to a loser. A loser got married before me. I couldn't bear it. My head was about to explode. I was sitting there listening to what had happened. Listening to how a guy like you was going to get married, and then a name popped up. The name of the person that you're going to marry. I found it very peculiar. It seemed very familiar to me. Where have I heard that name before? That name! It's something that I hear on a regular basis, but where? Later that day, I was minding my own business and I saw a magazine. There was a beautiful model on it. A very popular one these days. She's an influencer. I looked at the model and then I saw the name that they had at the bottom of the magazine. And you know what? The name that I was just told and the person on that magazine was the exact same. A bum like you is actually marrying a beautiful woman like that? It was the ultimate insult. I couldn't believe it. Well, why is it so hard to believe? Am I not allowed to have a beautiful wife or something? Well, objectively, it just doesn't make any sense. What do you have going for you? You aren't like me. You haven't had a history of success. You don't have a strong foundation. You don't have a big, massive house like I do. You're a failed author. None of your books get popular. No one wants to read them. So why would someone as beautiful as this go for a guy like you? It just boggles my mind. And not only that, it just hurts my pride. It hurts my pride that I haven't been able to get a woman like that. Despite me trying so hard over the years, despite me building this temple of mine, why is it so hard for me to find a wife? Well, I'm not really sure what to tell you, Hayden. I mean, I'm no love guru. I can't give you any advice in that department. Maybe you're thinking too much about this. It sounds like you're trying to force this type of situation. Maybe you should just let it come naturally to you. Go enjoy something else in your life. Don't focus on this too much. Oh, to hell with that. Don't you sit there and give me advice. Don't you tell me what to do. Don't you realize that I'm in a higher position than you? You need to apologize for your insolence and then you need to just shut up. Oh, come on, David, don't talk to me like that. Stop getting so emotional about this. It's not a big deal, honestly. Like, be real with me. Have you actually been taking this promise seriously all these years? Do you actually think that it has this much importance? Of course it does. A promise is a very important thing. You shouldn't break it like that. This is really sad for me to see, David. I know about our history. I know that you and I have been through some things, but to be talking to the guy that I'm talking to now is just such a disappointment. What did you just say? It really is. I mean, I've known you for so long now. We've known each other ever since we were kids, right? You were a really good guy back then. You were really genuine. Someone that I respected. It's totally different to the person that I'm talking to now. The person I'm talking to now is jealous. An emotional man that just demands that he gets whatever he wants. Even if you have all the money and status, I don't think that you can just demand things, you know? Not only that, but you've insulted me. You've called me a failed, washed-out author. If you ask me, breaking that promise is nothing compared to the things that you've said to me today. Yeah, well, if you're hurt by the things that I've said, I'm hurt by your actions. Let me tell you now, Hayden, I'm not gonna take this one lying on my back. I'm not gonna let you get the better of me. I'm not gonna let people look at us and see that you're superior to me. You've given me no choice. I guess I'm just gonna have to steal that wife away from you. I'm sorry, what did you just say? That's right. It's the only way for me to assert my dominance. I'm gonna take your wife and I'm gonna marry her right in front of your eyes. Interesting. You seem very confident about that. Do you really think that you can do it? Are you trying to say that you doubt me? I mean, don't look at the fact that I haven't had any successes yet. I still have a really good base of attraction, don't I? I work out and I have a lot of money. Even that's gonna make her sway a little bit. And when I make her sway, it's gonna be that much easier to make her fall. She's gonna fall in love with me. Just you wait. Yeah, okay, David. Keep dreaming, buddy. You can try your best as much as you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm pretty confident that my fiancé is very committed to me. I'm not afraid of what you do despite all your money and power. Good luck trying to take her off me.
How's my little tiger doing? I've got to say, Hayden, you really make a dad proud. I love watching you at every step of your journey. Every time, you never fail to impress me. You're always doing something to exceed my expectations. And now look at you. You're finally becoming a man. You're actually gonna get married. Who would have thought that it would happen this fast? You're still so young. There are still so many things that you haven't secured yet, and you're already making a big decision like this. No, it's just really good to see. I hope you're ready for it.
Hey, Dad. You know everything I do is to make my parents proud, right? And don't worry about me. I'm getting into this a little bit faster than other people, but I'm quite confident in the person that I'm committing myself to.
Are you serious right now? Are you sure she's the one for you? I mean, look, she's pretty and everything, but maybe there's a chance that you'll find someone better, you know?
Look, Dad, I'm not looking at her in that way. I mean, looks are good and everything, but I fell in love with her soul. She has a special energy that I can really attach myself to.
Okay, if you say so, son. It looks like you're on top of everything. I just can't believe it. Your mother is so proud of you too, you know? I mean, I told her the news the other day and I think she almost had a heart attack. We're quite old now and there's not a lot of things that excite us. We're used to everything in this world. Because of that, she's become a really uninspiring lady. I mean, she just sits there watching that TV, doesn't want to do anything else. When I told her about the news, she sprung up quickly like she was 6 years old again. She started dancing around the room.
Yeah, that's Mom for you. I can imagine her doing something like that. I'm really happy I was able to give her something that brought a smile to her face. She has been so glum these days.
Yeah, well, ever since I had that little incident when you were in high school with that woman, she hasn't been the same since. She's always holding a grudge against me. I'm always apologizing to her, but she doesn't really open up to me. Anyway, you know what? This isn't about me. This is about you, isn't it? This is about you and your big day. You're getting married. You know, I happened to come across your best friend David in the supermarket the other day. What a strapping young man. He's doing really well for himself, isn't he? I mean, I've never seen a suit that beautiful before. It was so clean. You're lucky to have a best friend like that. You guys must be thick as thieves.
Oh, come on, Dad. You really don't understand what's going on between me and him. We've been having bad blood with each other for a long time now, especially recently.
Why's that?
Well, look, I'm not really sure how it leaked out, but someone told him that I was going to get married, and they even told him who the woman was. As you can imagine, he messaged me and was in a livid state. It was an absolute nightmare trying to talk to him. I really wonder who told him.
Well, it was me, of course.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I told him.
Dad, how could you do something like that? Do you realize how much trouble you've caused?
Well, why? I didn't see an issue with it. To be honest, I thought that you being his best friend and everything, you would be the one to tell him.
What do you mean, Dad? I'm not his best friend. You could even call us arch enemies if you wanted to. What did you say to him?
Well, look, nothing really. I mean, we had that conversation in the shopping mall, and he told me about what's going on in his life. He's very proud of what he's done. He's got a lot of achievements. He's much like you in a way. He's still very young and he's already achieved so much. I was really impressed with that guy and I was very captivated by what he had to say. Before I knew it, I was walking to his Ferrari.
Of course he has a Ferrari.
Yeah, it was amazing. He even let me sit in it. I was so captivated with the experience of being in that thing that I let him drive me home. I had to run back to my car at the shops. I'm telling you right now, it was well worth the experience.
Okay, Dad, but you actually told him about the wedding, right? You told him all the details?
Well, yeah, I mean, before I knew it, we were talking about you and how well you've done over the years. I told him that you were working really hard on that novel of yours and it hasn't picked up yet. You've been going around to a couple of different publishers and they don't really like your pitch. I told him it was only a matter of time, though. I know someone like my son wouldn't produce a second-rate product after all. So anyway, we were talking about that and then I finally got to the big news. The big news of you getting married. He suddenly grew very attentive to that. I could feel the energy in the air. He must have been really happy about you getting married.
Yeah, trust me, it is far from that. So that's how he knows. My dad's the one that spilled the beans. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. One of the people that care about me the most is the one that puts me in this situation.
Oh, what's going on, son? It sounds like you don't really like David.
I do like David. I've liked David for a long time, but David's the one that doesn't like me.
What do you mean by that? How could he not like you? You two were hanging out all the time when you were kids. I mean, sure, you've had your differences, but you were still very close. I would have thought that you guys were close even as adults. It would have been a really beautiful thing, you know?
I know. I would have liked it to be that way as well, but things happen and people change.
No, what happened?
There was a certain point when we were in elementary school where there was this girl that he liked, Rebecca. You remember that girl, right? She used to live next door to us.
Yeah, she was a really smart girl. Had a funny walk, though.
She did, didn't she? Everyone made fun of her for that type of thing. Well, I thought it was really cute, and so did David.
I see what's going on here. So there was a little bit of a love conflict.
That's right. I mean, I found out that he liked her as well, and in all honesty, I wasn't that attached to her. I mean, she was more of a friend to me than some sort of girlfriend. I was quite happy to give her up. I told David that he could chase after her if he wanted. He could even ask her out. I didn't have any problem with it. I was going to do my own thing. You know how much I loved books, right? I think I would get more enjoyment from reading books than actually being in a relationship with her.
I see. Well, looks like you made a fair compromise.
So why did David hate you? Well, he hated me because of what happened after that. He wasn't always the most confident guy, especially when it came to girls. He kept asking me, consulting me about what he should do. What was the best way to talk to her? What was the best way to make her like him? He was thinking way too much about it. For starters, he should just straight up go and talk to her. He said that he didn't want to do it because he felt creepy. It felt really forced. At that point, I really didn't know what to say to him. I mean, I'm not particularly good at this type of thing either. It's not my forte. It was just at that point that I told him that he should just go and ask her out. When I told him that, he had a little bit of hesitation. He wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do, but then he said that he would do it. He knew it was the only thing that was stopping him from dating her.
Well, this is good. His first girlfriend, huh? Those two must have went quite well together.
I think they would have been if he actually managed to date her.
Are you trying to say that she rejected him?
Not quite. We had that conversation on a Monday. I was expecting him to do it that day or even the next day. It eventually reached Wednesday, and I asked him what was going on and why he was stalling. He said that he wanted to make it perfect. He was planning on how he was going to do it. He gave himself a little deadline. He said he would definitely do it by Friday. That was the day that he would do it regardless of how prepared he was. I thought it was quite silly, to be honest. I mean, like I said, I'm no love guru, but I really just wanted him to get it over and done with. Get his feelings off his chest, and if she likes him, then sure, they date. If she doesn't, then he just has to accept that. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Why not?
Well, something unexpected happened. You see, Friday comes around and he had a plan to ask her out after school. He knew her routine after school. There was going to be a point where he could go get her all to himself. It was just going to be the two of them. It was well planned, actually, except on that particular day, she wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Well, look, as it turns out, she was actually doing the same thing. She had someone that she wanted to confess to. That person was me.
No. I see where this is going.
Yeah, do I even need to explain the rest of the story? David goes off dejected and feeling like he failed. He wasn't able to ask her out. He couldn't find her. He had to leave it till next week. As he was going to walk his usual route home, he could hear some voices. He heard me and Rebecca talking to each other. She caught me on my way home. She was telling me about the experiences that we had together and why she liked me so much. She didn't even ask me permission to be her boyfriend. At the top of her lungs, she demanded I be her boyfriend, and then she gave me a big hug. It was at that point that David came around the corner and saw everything.
Oh, that poor boy. That must have stung a lot.
It sure did. I didn't hug back. I wasn't intending to be in a relationship with her. But I did see David. I saw how red his face was. I saw a mixture of anger and disappointment in his eyes. And then he ran off.
No, to be young. Love isn't an easy thing, I'll tell you that much. I've been married for this amount of time, so I'm speaking from experience. So that's why you two aren't close with each other anymore.
Pretty much. Him and I had an argument. Even though I tried to explain everything to him, he wasn't listening. It was at that point that he said that we could be best friends, but I had to make a promise. I had to promise that when we were adults, I wouldn't get married until he does. I'd let him to be the first one to do it. I thought it was a really silly thing, but I was young. I didn't care about marriage. If it meant getting back my best friend, then why not? I'll make a promise like that. And so I did. But here we are now. I'm actually getting married before him.
You'd think you'd have a little bit more consideration for David. I mean, you guys are still young. Couldn't you postpone this a little bit longer?
Well, why should I? Should my life just revolve around David? Doesn't my wants and desires matter at all? I mean, it seems pretty petty, don't you think? I would have to postpone my marriage just so that he could get married first. And trust me, I thought that he didn't care about this thing anymore. There was a period of us just absolutely hating each other.
What do you mean?
Well, look, we tried to be best friends from that point on, but he took it in a totally different way. He wanted it to be competitive. We competed for everything. Social status, grades, girls. Anything that is worthy of competing with, we did that. Obviously, a little bit of rivalry is gonna cause some bad blood, right? Over time, our behavior and the things that we said to each other grew fiercer and fiercer. We could hardly call each other friends anymore. We were basically enemies.
No, what a shame. You guys are gonna sacrifice your friendship over something so petty?
Well, look, Dad, I wasn't the one that wanted this. He was the one adding flames to the fire. I honestly wanted us just to be normal friends, but he thought differently on that matter. So anyway, we go through a period of us just being enemies, and we eventually just didn't talk to each other. Especially after high school. He went on his path, and I went on mine. We were completely separate, not involved in each other's lives. I thought it was over. I thought that we didn't have anything to do with each other from that point on. Especially that little promise that we made ages ago. I mean, I basically forgot about it. It wasn't until he messaged me the other day that I remembered that promise actually existed. And now he's incredibly insulted about me getting married. He's actually gone off and said that he's gonna take my girl away from me.
Oh boy, I'd be careful about that. I mean, let's be honest. David's in a very advantageous position, right? He's got a lot of things to impress her with. Nice car, nice jewelry, nice prospects of an adventure. You better work extra hard to keep this girl well looked at.
He can try his best to get her with all those superficial external things, but the relationship between her and I is built on what's on the inside. I'm the first person to actually care about who she is as a person and not her superficial beauty. Someone like David is just going to be like the other guys she's dealt with. He's only going to look at her as an object. She's going to get creeped out by that and reject David in an instant.
You might have a point there. I mean, despite David and all of his successes, there is something missing in his game. He's a good person, though. Oh, I hope he finds someone soon.
I do as well. In all honesty, I don't feel any hatred towards him at all. He's very jealous of me and the situation that I'm in, but I only wish the best for him. I hope something pops up in the future and distracts him from me and my marriage. I actually hope that he gets a decent girl soon.
Well, would you look at that? It's all over. You guys are history. I've won, man. I finally won.
Well, would you look at that, David? You're in a good mood. I guess you really recovered from that conversation that we had the other day. So, are you ready to be best friends? Are you ready to put everything behind us?
Oh yeah, sure. I am ready to do all of that. We can even be best friends if you want. Straight after I marry your wife, that is.
What did you just say?
Yeah, that's right. I've basically secured this one in the bag. She's mine now. Say goodbye to your hot, beautiful wife. She's gonna be marrying me. If you really want to be friends with me after this, that's up to you. I'm gonna be generous about it. But I don't blame you for being bitter. I don't blame you if you want to block both her and me.
What are you talking about right now, David? Why are you acting as if you're gonna be the one marrying her?
Because that's exactly what I've done. I heard it from her own mouth. I heard the words, "I love you, let's get married." It doesn't get any more clear than that, does it?
I'm really confused about what I'm listening to right now. So you guys are actually getting married, huh?
We sure are. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're my best friend. I do consider you close to me. Just because I've stolen your girl doesn't mean that it should affect our relationship, right? If you want to come to the wedding and support me, then sure, by all means. I'll send you the date and time.
You don't actually think this is happening to you, David. You seem to really believe that you've stolen my girl away from me. I mean, have you guys even talked?
Of course we have. She's got a very good measure of my character. My character is so strong and powerful that she didn't even need to say anything else to me. All she had to do was propose. But it makes sense, really. She's making the smart decision here. I mean, think about it. What's a bum author like you gonna offer her? You only get a wedding day once, right? I can't imagine you would do anything spectacular for her. It's gonna be very dismal. It's gonna be something that she forgets. Now, me, on the other hand, I can offer her a lot more than that. I can give her a wedding that's beyond her wildest dreams. Something that she can't even imagine. I've got all the money in the world to do so. Trust me, when she's out there on my arm, she's gonna feel very special. She's gonna completely forget that she ever had a relationship with you to begin with.
Listening to you speak right now, you're very confident, aren't you? Something's happened here, and I am very curious.
Well, look, there's no point in trying to question what is going on. Just accept the facts for what they are. Her and I are getting married, and there's nothing that you can do about it. As usual, David comes out on top. See you later, sucker. You really are some sore loser, aren't you? Or maybe it's not that. Maybe you're just very emotional. I know it must be hard watching your best friend take the woman that you love away. I mean, in all honesty, if I were in your position, I'd be taking it harshly as well. But at the same time, there is a time for you to just man up and accept it for what it is. Like, honestly, are you gonna live your life like that? Are you really gonna live your life like a loser? You need to do the right thing and accept that your friend is doing something that makes him happy. You should be here supporting me regardless of how you feel about it. Honestly, Hayden, I thought better of you.
What are you talking about right now, David? Where am I supposed to be?
You're meant to be at the wedding venue. You're meant to be here celebrating my big day, the day that I'm getting married to a beautiful woman. So tell me right now, what's stopping you from coming here? Are you really that much of an emotional wreck? Does it really hurt you this much? Oh, come on, Hayden. There are plenty of girls out there. I mean, sure, I don't think you'll ever catch a beauty like this one ever again, but there's a chance that you might be able to save some girl from her miserable job at McDonald's. You're still acting like you're getting married today.
Let me ask you a question, David. Is there anyone else at this supposed wedding?
Well, no, they're not here yet. I mean, they will be though.
Okay, and who's gonna be there?
Well, everyone really. Her parents, my parents, family and friends. And you know what? I really get along with your dad. He has a lot of respect for me. I met him the other day at the supermarket. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned up too. Everyone is gonna be here for my big day. The day that I get married, the day that I stole your girl away from you. Honestly, it's like just the ultimate FU, isn't it? I can almost understand why you're sitting at home crying right now.
Actually, no, that's not what I'm doing at all. Am I crying? Yes, but I'm not crying out of sadness. These are tears of joy.
What are you talking about right now? Where are you?
Well, I'm at the dinner party. The wedding was finished hours ago. We're celebrating.
What do you mean you're celebrating? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense, actually. The thing that doesn't make sense is why anyone would go to your wedding venue. I mean, honestly, did you actually think that you were gonna marry my wife today? Did you actually think that she proposed to you?
Well, she did. I heard it from her own mouth. She clearly said, "I love you, let's get married."
Okay. And in what circumstance did she say this? Were you talking to her face to face? Did you go on a couple of dates together? Do you even know who she is? Have you had a proper conversation with her? Like, honestly, I'm not gonna deny that you heard those words, but explain the situation to me.
Well, look, I am very close with your dad, and I was able to find out a lot about you. I even found out where you lived. And after that, I just noted down your routine. I found out when you like to go out. I found out when you like to do things. I had a plan. The moment you go out and do something, I'm gonna sneak into your house and I'm gonna convince her to marry me instead.
This sounds like a horrible plan. There is no way that she would have taken you seriously. She probably would have called the police on you. But go on. I'm very eager to hear what happens next.
Well, here's the thing. The door was locked, obviously, so were the windows. I couldn't break in, so I decided to be a little bit more suave. I decided to hit the intercom and talk to her that way. I was telling her how I felt about her. I told her how beautiful she was. I told her about the life I could give her, all the things that I had, the amount of status that I had, how much of a better guy I am than you. I told her stories about you when you were a kid, times when you wet the bed, times when you were an absolute embarrassment to yourself. I think she listened to them. She found it amusing.
Okay, and what was her reaction this whole time?
Nothing. She was just being a good girl, staying quiet. She was listening intently, and that's exactly what I wanted her to do. So I'm finishing my spiel about feelings towards her, and there's a moment of silence. She was thinking things over. Then, out of nowhere, there's a screech. And that screech is exactly what I told you. I love you, let's get married.
Okay, well, if that was her saying that to you, why isn't she there with you? Why aren't you guys getting married?
Well, that's what I want to know. What the hell is going on there?
I'll tell you what is going on. The person that said those words to you wasn't her at all.
What did you say?
Yeah, she's really busy. We don't live with each other. I mean, sure, we're gonna live with each other after marriage, but she doesn't live in my house, though she comes over quite often. It's actually the place where I proposed to her. But when I proposed to her, we weren't the only people that were there. There was someone else or something.
What are you talking about?
You see, I have a parrot. It kind of helps me with the creative process. I like to talk out loud and just listen to the parrot sometimes. It always repeats the things that I say. There was this particular phase that the parrot got really attached to, and that was when I decided to marry her. I said the words, "I love you, let's get married," and the parrot hasn't stopped saying it ever since.
Wait, if that's the case, then that would mean...
It does, doesn't it? You were listening to the words of a parrot and you actually took it seriously. You thought that my wife would love you even though she hasn't even seen your face. Even though she doesn't know who the hell you are to begin with. You are such an idiot that you would actually trick yourself into having a wedding today and have everyone turn up. Well, I'm telling you right now, she couldn't be any more repulsed by you.
What did you just say?
Yeah, she's been getting your text messages. I've known about what you've been doing for a while now. We've been watching it as entertainment, and now you've actually given us the biggest laugh of all. You're actually standing at a wedding venue expecting her to come.
I hate you. I hate that you would actually do something like this to me. You just love making an embarrassment of me, don't you?
Well, look, I don't, David, but you've been quite negative towards me recently. I've had every intention of us getting along with each other. I mean, we've known each other for so long. It seems like such a waste for us to be enemies. But if you wanted it to be that way, then that's the way it's gotta be. I had to destroy you. Now, I'm telling you right now, if you continue this little feud with me, it's only gonna get worse. I suggest you give up right now.
Yeah, right. Don't think that just because you won this battle, that means that you've won the war. This thing is still going on. You hear me? I'm still beating you in the other realms of your life. This isn't over, Hayden. I'm gonna come back stronger and better.
David was in quite the emotional state after that. He was lied to. He was led to believe that he was going to get married today. And not only that, he had me and the girl that he wanted to marry laughing at him for the whole night because of that. He couldn't control his emotions, and he destroyed the venue that he was at. He broke chairs, he put holes in the walls, and he broke the windows too. He had the money to pay it all off, but some of the damages were irreparable. Because of that, the people that run the venue decided to take him to court, and he actually went to prison for it. Now he's spending a couple of years in prison to think over his actions and rethink his life. People heard about his emotional outburst at the company, and they decided that he wasn't fit to continue working there. If someone is as emotionally unstable as he is, there's no way that he's going to be able to continue working at that company when he gets out of prison. Who knows when he'll flip out and cause a massive issue for everyone. When he gets out of that prison, he's gonna have no money and no job. He's really gonna have to work on his personality if he's ever gonna reach the position that he was originally in. As for me, he always looked at me as being an author and not getting anywhere. He found it bewildering that someone like my wife would get with me. Someone of her beauty wouldn't get with a bum, right? Well, the truth of the matter is, she's an avid book reader herself. She reads a lot of books and she knows a good story when she sees one. She read through my work and she could see that there was a lot of potential there. It was only a matter of time before something got popular. And what do you know, it did. I wrote a dozen different types of books, but so far, the book that got published the most was the one about David. I wrote a story about this emotional guy that couldn't get what he wants and started to be despised by the people around him. Because of it, it turned out to be the story that many people could relate to. I've now reached a position in life that is even higher than the position that David was in. I mean, sure, he had money, status, power, and good looks, but now I have that and something else. I have reputation. I have fame. I can imagine him now sitting in that prison cell, watching interviews of me, talking about this book, talking about the man that was the inspiration for it. I can feel him sitting there with his clenched fists, thinking about me. I didn't want to be this mean to him, but he didn't leave me much choice. The only way for him to get through this is for him to develop some humility and say sorry for the things that he's done in the past. If he does that, maybe we can be friends. And maybe I can even help him to be a better person.
Hey, Susan, you went to a Catholic high school, right? Do you still have your school uniform?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we started going out in college, so I wanted to know how you would have looked back in high school.
I see. Well, my uniform's back at my parents' place.
Think you can go get it?
It's not impossible, but it would be embarrassing.
Aw, pretty please. I'm dying to see you in it.
My parents would definitely notice if I went back for something like that. It'd be pretty embarrassing.
I'm begging you. This is the biggest favor I'll ever ask.
And how many of those biggest favors have you asked me so far?
What do you mean?
Did you forget? You wanted me to go to your work and pretend like we're strangers. Then you wanted me to hit on you and ask you out in front of everyone.
Oh, right, that.
That was really embarrassing, you know?
But you had fun too, right?
I can honestly say no, not at all.
Don't say that. I know you liked it. It really was awesome, though. You had really short shorts on when you came into the shop. The guys had their eyes all over you from the start. They were even talking about you during break. They have no idea how hard I was laughing at them in my mind. Then the guys completely lost it when they saw you asking for my number. You have no idea what kind of rush I felt at that moment. I felt like I was an alpha male standing all over the beta guys.
You've told me that a million times now.
I want to tell the story a million more times too. Anyway, back to the uniform. Please go get it.
Why?
Can't you guess? I thought you could put it on and we could have some fun.
Yeah, figures. That's so embarrassing though. Plus, I don't have any plans to visit home anytime soon.
Elizabeth would have done it for me in a heartbeat.
Excuse me? I told you not to bring up your ex-girlfriend ever again, didn't I?
Oh, could it be that you're jealous? But I'm just telling the truth.
Forget it. You're never seeing me in my school uniform.
Oh, pretty please. I'll never bring up Elizabeth again. So please? Oh, be a sport, will you? Susan, are you still mad at me?
Oh, what makes you say that?
Well, you are mad, aren't you?
You know that you're at fault though, right?
Yeah. So I want to make it up to you, but you won't even let me see you.
Do you even know why I'm mad at you?
Not really. I don't see what I did was wrong.
You don't see anything bad about posting a picture of yourself with another girl at a bar? How did you think a weak flex like that was gonna help you out when things between us are already tense?
I did it as a joke.
It wasn't very funny.
Besides, we always make up after a good night, don't we?
I hate that kind of mindset of yours.
I love you, Susan.
Shut it. I know you don't mean it.
But I do mean it. And I do mean it when I say I'm sorry.
Sure, the guy who's supposed to be sorry posts a picture of himself on Instagram with another girl.
Wait, what?
I won't tell you not to hang out with your friends, but that was a bit overboard. I thought we were going to tell each other before going out one-on-one with someone of the opposite sex.
Well, I figured you'd probably say no if I asked while we were fighting.
Then you shouldn't have gone, right?
She's just my friend I go out to drink with. I don't see her that way. Don't you think it's too possessive to tell me not to go out with someone like that?
That's not the problem right now. We had an agreement. The problem is that you didn't even consider asking me for permission.
Honestly, that agreement is messed up. It doesn't matter if we have each other's permission. If you want to go out drinking with one of your guy friends, you simply can.
Let me remind you, you're the one who came up with that rule.
That's not the point right now. Anyways, I want to see you today.
I want to know if you really love me in bed. What time can we meet up?
Just how could you even think about that right now?
Just what do you want me to do then? I can't do this, I can't do that. How am I supposed to make up to you if you're just saying no? That's why I have to go to my friends for comfort. Don't just neglect me like this. I need you beside me so I won't feel lonely.
Sorry, I really don't want to see you for a while.
But I want to. Welcome to the new group chat.
What is this group for? Anthony, what is this?
I'm sure you can tell from the group name, but I'll still explain it for you two. Elizabeth is my ex-girlfriend, and Susan is my current girlfriend. I broke up with Elizabeth, but there is still a lot of lingering attraction, if I'm being honest. But of course, I love Susan just as much. I just can't choose between the two of you. So I figured, why not just love you both equally? So, what do you say to a little menage action?
Excuse me? Say what?
I've never done it before, but I know that if I were to, I would want it to be with you two. And while we're at it, I want you both in your high school uniforms. You both went to Catholic schools, you know? Just another perfect coincidence. So I would love it if you two could play along. I noticed Elizabeth dyed her hair blue, but I'm sure something like that wasn't allowed in school. So, could you dye it back to your natural color? I actually liked you as a brunette, so please? As for Susan, there is nothing wrong with your hair, but your nails are too fancy. I want them to look simple and natural, so change it. So, when can we get this done? I was thinking tomorrow? And if this goes well, I'd like to make it a regular thing. We can do it every Saturday or something.
Anthony, you haven't changed at all. I'm really glad we broke up, and I wouldn't meet up with you again if you were the last guy on the planet. Don't message me again.
Wait, what? Why would she just leave?
I'm surprised you don't see the problem. And I'm breaking up with you. Goodbye.
Susan, what the heck? Why did you leave the group chat?
Because you're disgusting. How could you even suggest something like that to me while you're already in hot water? Are you stupid? And bringing your ex-girlfriend into it is just the cherry on top, huh? I told you not to even talk about her around me.
But didn't you say that you were interested in trying that?
No,
Not even a little bit?
not at all.
Ah, I see. Well, I guess I have no choice then. I'll stop bringing up Elizabeth and stop texting her. So please make up with me.
Are you kidding? Not in a million years. Apparently I didn't make myself clear when I said I'm breaking up with you. I am breaking up with you.
Huh?
Don't me. You think I would keep going out with a creep like you who keeps messaging his ex?
I said I won't, didn't I?
It's too late for that.
I'm begging you.
Hi there, Susan, right? I'm Elizabeth, Anthony's ex-girlfriend. I wanted to ask you something, so I got your number from him. Hi there, Elizabeth. Sorry Anthony dragged you in like that. I broke up with him, by the way. Good for you. Yeah, so did you need something? Actually, I was thinking that I want to get back at him. I want to expose the text from the group chat earlier, so I want your permission to post this on my socials. Of course, I'll make sure to cover up your name. Sure, I guess. If you think you can get back at him, then go right ahead. I'm with you on this 100%. Really? Thanks. Has he always been like that? Yeah, I didn't know he was so creepy until we started dating for a bit. He does have good traits, but the cons just got a little too out of hand. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. He seemed like a really nice guy at first. He totally did. I couldn't believe what kind of person he actually was. Well, we both fell for it, but yeah. My last straw was when he wanted to loan me out to one of his friends for a night. Oh my God, he tried to do something like that? And that's not all. He wanted to watch. Wow. He was going on and on about how it was all the rage. He's really disgusting, isn't he? I don't want to kink shame anyone, but it's not something I personally would want to get mixed up in. Just what bizarre things did he ask you to do? As you saw, he's been pestering me about dressing up like a schoolgirl. Also, he wanted me to try ABDL. Oh, he asked me that too. Oh my God, really? I didn't know what to do halfway through, and I ended up bursting into laughter. He got mad at me for it. I can see that happening. Right? Totally ridiculous. I couldn't agree more. Another time he asked me if I could, well, this one's also extreme. What is it? You know what? Let's not even get into it. Fair enough. Anyways, sorry I got derailed. Not at all. It's actually nice having someone else that I can share this with. I'm glad to hear it. It was good to get it off my chest as well. But it will be even better exposing him to everyone. I'm gonna get on that now. Okay. Hopefully it teaches him a lesson.
What the heck, Susan? What have you done?
What's wrong?
All of my texts have been leaked, including the chat from the other day with Elizabeth. What the heck did I do to deserve this?
Well, all the actual names are covered up. No one could know who those texts are actually referring to.
That's not the only problem. The internet is having a field day with it in the comments. And they're all calling the guy disgusting, and that guy is me in this case.
Well, I hope you now know that what you did is indeed disgusting.
How could you betray me like this?
Excuse me? You did all this to yourself.
Oh, shut up. I can't forgive you for doing something like this. As punishment, we're not using any protection for the next month. I don't care if you get knocked up. You brought that on yourself.
Do you even realize what you're saying?
Don't question me. You just do as you're told. You're my girlfriend.
I already broke up with you.
I don't care what you say. This is happening.
Thanks for more stories to share on the internet. Just be glad I'm not going to press charges against you for saying something like that. You really need to learn to drop the nice guy act when you meet a girl for the first time. You're making your entire gender look bad. In any case, look forward to seeing all this on the internet as well.
No, don't!
I don't know what Anthony was thinking, but he decided to go online and stand up for the guy in the comments. People figured out it was him very quickly, and he was soon doxxed and humiliated. Thankfully, everyone respected mine and Elizabeth's privacy, so there was very little fallout for us. In any case, Anthony ended up having to transfer school out of shame. A terrible ending to his college life, but I think he deserves it. As for me and Elizabeth, we ended up becoming quite close. I hang out with her once in a while. This all started because we both shared a terrible boyfriend, but it turns out she's really nice. We both found new boyfriends, by the way. I know thrilling play is great for some people, but it's important to get consent and not to pressure your partner. Thankfully, our new boyfriends understand this very well. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to get notified about more content like this.